Coming to the stage, Zoe Schwartz.
Not that short, jeez. I could have done it. I could have used the tall mic stand. It's okay. I appreciate it. It's okay. How you guys doing? Everybody doing good? Hot and sweaty? Anybody else? I'm also in the sweaty butt crack club. Anybody else? My butt crack sweats when I get nervous, so that helps. Like if you have a bar of sweat up your butt crack, it helps you. You'll feel less nervous. You're like, this. Nobody can tell. It's fine. I have a quick question. I actually just want to check and see if maybe, like, I want to see if I'm alone on this. Has anybody else here ever, seen your mom naked and then realized you must have your dad's tits? Nobody? It's me. Just me? Oh, it's weird. It's weird to realize your dad must have nice tits, right? I have weird parents, you guys. I was raised by hippies. So they were really like laid back, that was cool. But I think maybe like sometimes they were a little bit too laid back, because like when I was a kid and I got curious about sex, I asked my mom what a blowjob was. And she just decided to tell me that it's when a man asks a woman to suck his dick. Yeah. I was like 8. So I don't think I really knew what I was getting myself into by asking her that question, Yeah, and I definitely don't think that I was ready to learn about how a blowjob just becomes a sad favor once you've been married for a while. Thanks, Mom. She really gave me a lot to look forward to, right? That's probably why I'm not married. You know what? It's probably why she's not married anymore either, actually, now that I think about it. Turns out you can do them voluntarily. That's a thing I found out later. She didn't teach me everything. She thought she was, but I could have, there was more. She could have, You can do them voluntarily, and people like it, turns out. Made several friends that way. I was raised in Eugene. They raised me down in Eugene. Do you guys know anything about Eugene? It's a weird place to grow up. If you've spent any time there, it's just like, it's a lot of drugs and a lot of hippie culture, right? But like, I don't actually identify as a hippie. But I guess I have like a few tendencies, because like I'm the kind of person like I'll eat LSD, but I won't eat anything that's been heated up in a microwave. I won't do it. It's against my religion. I won't do it. And it's getting bad, you guys. It's getting really bad because I watched this documentary recently about cocaine production, and they were doing all this gross shit to it, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, But at the end, when they popped it in the microwave for 5 minutes, I was like, fuck that. I'm not doing that cocaine. Yeah, because in Eugene, we just toast our cocaine on a wood stove for the final step of the process. It's artisanal cocaine. They like to do things slow down there. We do. I just turned 40, you guys. Thanks. Oh, I just did that for attention, and it worked. Yeah, I think I'm getting old properly. I think I'm doing it right because I'm just like really annoyed with young people now. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like young people, I feel like they've been taking stuff that like we've been doing forever, and now they're like renaming it and acting like they came up with this shit, Yeah, so now I sound uneducated when I talk about sex. But I've been doing it longer, Like, have you guys heard of this term fluid bonding? No? It's just raw dogging, you guys. That's all it is. It's just raw dogging. Yeah, like you don't get to act like you're better than me just because you let somebody bust an ethical nut in you. Like, you're not better than me. Yeah, and I think raw dogging is a perfectly good term. I like it. Okay, I think fluid bonding is gross, right? It's too descriptive, right? It sounds wet, So like what I want to do is I've decided I want to take back raw dogging, okay? And to take it back, and I'm going to repurpose it a little bit. And I think like from now on, when we have unprotected sex and we're honest about it, I think we should call that ethical raw dogamy. It's not a nice little ring to it, right? I made that up all by myself. High on mushrooms. So silly when you're on mushrooms. But like, even the term sex positive, like I think that's annoying, just because like I've been being slutty and feeling good about it for like 20 years. Yeah, but you don't catch me acting pretentious about it. And like even polyamory, you know, like I shared my boyfriend with my best friend in 3rd grade. Okay. So I was practicing polyamory before most of these young people ate their first asshole. Yeah, they need to chill out. I'm grumpy. I told you I'm getting grumpy, you guys. I'm getting grumpy as I get older. It's part of it. You have to hate young people and be grumpy. This is something that's kind of interesting about me. I recently became a therapist. I know it's terrifying, right, for all of us. No, I'm just kidding. But people keep asking me. They're like, "Well, Zoe, so like now that you're a therapist, that must have means you must have like solved all your problems, right? You must be healed, right?" And I'm just like, no, it's more like I'm just like very aware of how fucked up I am. That's more what it's like for me, you know. But you guys know that saying, like, those who can't do teach, right? You know, it's like that, you know. Just because I can't regulate my emotions or have healthy, intimate relationships doesn't mean I can't teach other people how to do that, right? I'm just kidding, you guys. I give great advice that I don't take. I don't take my own advice. You know, therapists are normal people. You know, we worry about stuff. I have anxiety. I'm worried about the end of the world. Is anybody else worried about how they're going to handle the apocalypse? I just don't think it's going to go really well for me, you know, because I don't know. I just feel like we're going to need one another, right? Like we're going to need community to survive. And just like I'm moody now, you know. I just don't think anybody's want to hang out with me at the end of the world. I'm going to be lonely, you know. Like I'm on 2 different antidepressants. Okay. You think that first 6-week detox period is gonna be fun? I have PMS like 50% of the time, okay? You think I'm gonna be fun to hang out with when I'm drinking puddle water and using dead baby socks for tampons? I'm just being strategic, okay? The babies are probably gonna die first, okay? But like, don't worry about them, worry about me. You know, I'm the one who's gonna have to suck dick for water. Probably, right? Oh man, I don't want to do it. You know, I just want to do it for the love of the game. You know, that's gonna ruin it, right? But like, can you imagine like how good like a life-saving blowjob would be, right? That's probably pretty good. I've probably saved a few lives now that I think about it. Yeah. I used to date. Does anybody here love dating? It's super fun, right? You love it? It's the best time ever. Bad news. It gets harder as you get older, okay? Yeah, because for me, like the thing that's gotten hard for me about dating as I've gotten older is like, I just find it hard not to fuck on the first date. You know, just like we could die tomorrow, right? Like, you know, and like, I also think, you know, I think it's because like men have gotten smart. I'll explain. You know, because they always offer to go down on you, right? And it's like, I don't want to say no to that. You know, it's not a good thing to say no to, right? You know, but I feel the same way about like letting a dude go down on me and then like trying not to have sex with him as I do about trying to just go pee when I also have to poop. You know, it's just like hard to do one and then not do the other, right? You know, it's like I'm already here. I already sat down on his face. I had a pretty interesting dating experience recently. I dated my first like super jealous dude. This guy was so jealous, you guys. He was accusing me of shit I hadn't even thought of yet, you know? He was giving me ideas, you know? He was always accusing me of like wanting to fuck his friends, you know? And I was like, you think I could fuck your friends? Really, I had no idea that I had so many options until this guy started pointing it out all the time. I was like, wow, this guy thinks I'm ambitious in ways that I just now feel inspired to live up to, you know? I thought that dating a jealous dude would be terrible, but after a while, this guy just started to make me believe in myself more. You know? Yeah, I think it did backfire on him though, because when we broke up, I was like, well, I have things to do. I didn't end up fucking his friends. Actually, I didn't. But I did fuck his cousin though after we broke up. Yeah, my friends were like, "Are you embarrassed?" That's kind of embarrassing, and I was like, "No, he was cute. We had a little thing. You know, I would have done it anyway." I was kind of embarrassed though, like when he got strung out on meth and went to prison. But that was just because he ghosted me. For the older people, ghosting is when somebody. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm old. Yeah. What else? Well, I don't want you guys to think it's all bad. Okay, it's not all bad. I have learned some things that I do really like on my little dating journey. I don't know why I called it little. It's been a long journey, actually. It's been more of a pilgrimage than a journey, actually. But I've discovered that I am very attracted to men with vasectomies. Yeah. Yeah, we got any vasectomies in the house? No? Oh, okay, here we go. We got a responsible man back here, socially responsible. All the rest of you just walking around with loaded guns in your pants. You're already scary, all right? No, but I do. I like vasectomies. And I think it's just because, like, cum with no power turns me on. It does, yeah. Yeah, but, you know, I think it's also because I feel like sometimes, like, men, they think they're, like, disrespecting women, you know, when they come on us. But, like, when I let a dude with a vasectomy come on me, I feel like I'm degrading him. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you want to come on my face? Oh. Do it. I dare you. Yeah, because you can't objectify me with your useless cum. Yeah. You couldn't even ruin my life with that weak-ass nut you just busted. Get the fuck out of here. It's just something I've been thinking about a little bit, you know. You know what, though? But I think if you like to have sex with men, I recommend that you try it, okay? Because it's empowering. Don't I look empowered? It's like Rosie the Riveter, but with cum. All right. Well, I just want to share something that I did the other day. I'm feeling pretty grown up about it. I went to the gynecologist, as you do when you have a vagina, right? And I actually got some really good feedback there, you guys. Because when the doctor was down there, they were like, everything looks great. Everything looks nice and healthy. Everything looks nice and moist. And I was like, hold up. Did I just get diagnosed with a wet pussy? Like medically diagnosed? Are you gonna put that in my chart? Could you, please? Can you imagine you get your chart notes from the doctor and it's like normal periods, regular cell growth, wet ass pussy. Yeah, next time somebody asks me if I've been tested recently, I could just be like, yeah, totally. But I also have some other documentation I think you should probably see. All right, thanks. I'm Zoe Schwartz.